And on ball's first touch, the crowd erupts here. There's the lob to Ingram, and that's what Lonzo Ball does.
They're going to cut harder. They're going to set better screens because they know when they do, the ball's going to get delivered right there. Ball delivers the ball.
Averaging 10 points a game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kendall Marshall with a nice dime inside to Bryce Johnson for the Lakers because of a back issue. Ingram goes quickly on the wing. Now, you had Kevin Durant as a rookie in Seattle. Kevin Durant looked at Brandon Ingram at one point last year and said, I felt like I was looking in the mirror as he makes the block.
Well, that is what he looked like, but that's not what he played like. From the first play of
Ingram. Ball for three.
He said no threes. I'm shooting my time. Oh, got him.
Wait, why are you getting the ball back? Whoa!
Beautiful look right there. Here's play. And the way the Spurs play, it's because the ball doesn't stick and guys don't bounce it too much.
Kendall Marshall for a guard, point guard, which is pretty impressive. Turnaround jumper by Bryce Johnson is good. Johnson, former, I don't want to start anything, but a front office change with the Clippers too. Long jump shot. This Laker players have had their jerseys and their numbers retired. The pass, three on the shot clock. And that time ball tied up. Got it off.
Jamie good. One-on-one, I'm undefeated. Never lost.
Will you stop it?
And Kuzma with the board. Put back no good and followed by Bryant. Thomas Bryant.
I think he could make the transition to the NBA three. So he's got a chance to be a good player. He just hasn't quite gotten to that next level yet. Left-hand dish we're used to seeing from Kendall.
Nice dime inside. Speaking of dish, Kendall Marshall again with an impressive pass. Hicks with the finish.
Yeah, Kyle Wiltshire got most of his time, Jonesy, playing for the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. Got very little playing time.
Impact you think he makes with the Rockets, and how does it work with he and James Harden?
Well, I'm concerned. First of all, I believe Mike D'Antoni understands. He's a great coach, excellent offensive mind. He's going to make it work. But I think you're talking two players who absolutely need the ball. I mean, they're used to having the ball in their hand all the time.
I was doing Rachel's show, The Jump, earlier.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would be in shorts and a T-shirt.
Jonesy, he's dressing better than the other Walton with the headphone on. He doesn't have a T-shirt.
Yeah,
everything's relative.
It's relative in your
This is
belly.
dressed up for the Walton fans.
Ingram was in Lonzo Ball's shoes.
Yeah, they've, it's only been a few weeks together, and unfortunately they both had little injuries last week, so they haven't had a lot of time on the court together, leading by example and by telling them what they need to hear, and he's made a lot of progress.
Last year he told me that he wanted to have 4,000 calories a day, eating 4,000 calories a day. Has it made a difference? Because PJ and I did that last night on our own.
Yeah, well, I don't recommend you two doing it.
Unnamed sources or a player on the team said, you're going to say something, own it. Put it out there. I disagree with that upset. I mean, that's just the way guys come into this league, particularly the young guys, the one and dones. They just haven't been asked to do that.
He had his rookie season ended prematurely because of an ankle injury. Ingram isolated and finished with the finger roll. Game for the Lakers, who are up by 8. Johnson working against Zubac. Bryce Johnson with a nice looking weak hand.
He's got to help on that. But again, the ability to do that from out on the perimeter, coupled with his shooting, he's a tough cover.
He surveys the shot clock, BJ. At me for putting you on Front Street with the 4,000 calories, were you?
4 was being kind. I think I was well over 4 last night at Costa de Mare.
Inside to Johnson. They clear out the side. Bryce Johnson with the step back fadeaway is good. Oh, I'm sorry, PJ. I'm sorry. Sue Bird going to be mad at me on that one.
Yes, she is.
I'm a big fan.
I'll defend you. I'll explain to her.
I had to shut up and keep talking about the game. 3.5 minutes to go. Ingram trying to get a little space and squeezes one off. Brandon Ingram went to the University of South Carolina, had a very productive career for Frank Martin, who's one of the better college coaches, and Vanderblue gets that floater to go, and Ware's jumper's a little bit strong. Thornwell, the second-round pick, stare-down jumper is good. And to another former second-round pick, Isaiah Thomas, who's here in the building tonight, to think about. Doesn't matter where you start.
Games and staples and all throughout the league.
Three ball comes up
He's going to be better than Steph Curry in the NBA.
for him. Ball at the buzzer. And no ball magic.
He's going to be better than Steph Curry in the NBA.
It's where you finish. This ball in transition. Zubac wasn't ready for.
Once I have my boys, I'm going to have them close together. We only need three. One on
Thornwell with a little room service at the other end and the layups. And there is Thornwell with 8 in the ball. There's that 3 on the way. Rim
to the Lakers, baby. Here we come.
game.
Over 40,
Over
but
40.
again, two things about that. One, it wasn't the NBA three-point line, and B, that shot takes a little while to
From the time they come into the league to what they are, even in a year or two, is really exponential growth as Sindarius Thornwell has himself another bucket from the 803 area code.
follow through is really good. The important thing is the results work. I do think, though, it can be improved on. I think it can be a quicker shot. I think he can be more efficient with his release.
Laker fans everywhere. I shouldn't limit them to just the Los Angeles area, but there's a lot of purple and gold around as Bryce Johnson continues to get ball.
Very comfortable down there. They're posting him. He's just catching the ball back to the basket. There's that release again. See the defender going underneath? Realize he's not going to play him.
Right.
They're not going to go over the top and play Lonzo ball till he establishes he can make an NBA
Look at me, they say he's the greatest thing ever.
Kids tonight. UCLA player to be drafted that high, number 2 since 1979. Bryce Johnson has it working on all cylinders right now. And Blue knocked it loose. Thornwell looking for the foul. Here's ball in the open court. Ingram kicks it out to a wide open Kyle Kuzma.
pass from Brooklyn for D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov.
Ingram got it.
There's the jump shot. And embarrassing, both of us wearing the same outfit.
I know. Got the memo. Thornwell with the floater in the paint. And Sindarius Thornwell continuing to cook. He's got a dozen. Gone according to the script for him yet, as he's 0 for 6 from downtown. A guy that shot 40% on threes, and there's his first on cue. Lakers back up by 6. Marshall drew the cut.
A lot of the veteran officials here evaluating them as Lonzo King.
Under Armour. You know what? We're not even competing with them. Because we're better than them. We're a step above them.
Ball loose, 2 on the clock. Ball had to
To the house and make you some pancakes with strawberries, and you're going to say this is the best cook.
contact. He's retired. Good defensive play by Thornwell with the back tap and the steal. Wow.
On both ends of the court, he's trying to take it in there, and he's always enjoyed tremendous respect from his competitors because they knew A, how tough he was, B, how talented a player. He got everything out of his ability.
The follow missed. James Bell went hard. And here's Caruso. The extra pass and the flush. David Nwaba.
Almost dunked right there, but then at the other end, because of the good pass, I don't want to say marginal talent, but not, storybook talent. He had himself a fine career.
It's down by 3. Marshall with a nice look for the tie. Got it.
Tremendous seasoning.
Lonzo Ball checked back into the ball game. Kuzma in the open court. Does it himself. Johnson has a mismatch with Lonzo Ball on him. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Oh, what a spin move.
Pow.
Oh! He put him in the hole.
Called it a mismatch, and it certainly was. Spin move by Bryce, over the help, lefty flush.
Time rules we might want to tell you about just in case.
No. Not the second overtime, first overtime.
I love the sudden death. Bryce Johnson get by Jamil Wilson.
Yeah, Jamil Wilson from Marquette knows what to do with the ball when he gets it.
A sweet move on the baseline by
Those guys. Shows what a good job I did. I couldn't get Armand to Fordham. He goes to Princeton.
Ingram gets into the paint, got it knocked away. Active hands by Wilson. And Wilson gives the Clippers a 4-point advantage. 3 on the shot clock. Johnson's got to heave it. And at the buzzer, it's been that kind of night. Calling for Lonzo Ball to do something. 4-point game. Down low, Thornwell. Vanderblue on the move. In a rush. Blue, got it.
That's a big-time play. Also 2-for-1 opportunity if they want.
32 to go. Tried to cross him up. Gave him the saw. Call out floppy. Ball with the blow-by and the finger roll, no good.
Johnson with a pretty good help defense on that penetration.
Thornwell with the mismatch on Blue and one. Sindarius Thornwell with a little dap from Patrick. 3. Ball for the tie. Strong.
UCLA.
Yes.
And your son would explain how
Right
your son
now.
would be better.
You say that right now.
Right now.
Beverly. Ware with a nice ball fake. Makes it a 2-point game.
Don't foul, gentlemen.
Please. Ware makes it. Ball still not shy. I missed the Rookie of the Year prediction
Rookie of
from
the
you.
Year, it's already done deal. I got the trophy already.
You spoke that into existence too.
Hey, Rookie of the Year, how could he not be?
Excuse me. Forever. About his family and LeVar, who we spoke with at halftime.
Agreed.
You know, and
I think
always
he's
a
got
good
an
teammate.
Excellent demeanor for a point guard. I really believe that.
LeVar's face on the big scoreboard up top here at the Thomas and Mack Center. Got a rise out of the fans.